there are a bunch of different biomarkers in our blood and in our CSF that might indicate that the neurons are not working the way they're supposed to be working. There's neuroinflammatory markers, there's cell death markers, there's markers of different damage to different parts of the cells. But when we look at these biomarkers, we find in general, they don't work too well in terms of identifying who's got a problem and who doesn't. And I list some of the reasons here for why biomarkers don't work so well, but I think the biggest and most important reason is this last one, where we're calling injuries to brain tissues things that result in symptoms immediately after the injury. And when we look for biomarkers, when we look at markers of cell damage, cell injury, a lot of times they are elevated after impacts that aren't causing symptoms, after impacts that aren't causing things that we would consider injuries. Over the last 20 years, we've utilized a number of different technologies to track in real time helmet sensor information from athletes to better understand the impacts they're receiving to the head. On average, for every concussion that person experienced, if that concussion is this green helmet here, they experience on average 341 head impacts that are equal or greater force than the head impact that resulted in the concussion. And the reason that our biomarkers, I think, haven't been working so well, the reason that our indicators of neurologic injury haven't been working so well is because they're picking up all those dark blue helmets. They're picking up all those head impacts, regardless of whether they're resulting in symptoms, regardless of whether or not we're currently treating them as injuries. And so in part, what I think we need to do is reframe how we're thinking about these impacts and injuries to better understand the long-term effects associated with them.